Hello and welcome to traders and investors, and I'm glad to present you the daily market review prepared by analysts and experts from fx.co portal. Here we go. And we're starting with euro-dollar pair with Din Lao. On Monday, the EURUSD pair continued its upward movement, reached the resistance level of 1.1645-1656, bounce off it, and return to the support level of 1.1594-1607. Thus, today a rebound from the 1594 and 1607 will again work in favor of the European currency and some growth toward the resistance level. A consolidation of the pair below 1594-1607 will allow for the expectation of continued decline toward the 76% Fibonacci level at 1.1517. The wave structure on the hourly chart remains simple and clear. The last completed downward wave did not break the previous wave's low, and the latest upward wave did not break the previous peak. Thus, the trend still remains bearish at the moment. Bullish traders have gone on the offensive, but their momentum is still insufficient to form a trend. For the bearish trend to be considered over, the pair must rise above 1.1656. On the 4-hour chart, the pair turned upward toward the 23% correction level at 1.1649, bounced off it, and reversed in favor of the US dollar. Thus, in the near term, the pair may continue declining toward the 38% Fibonacci level at 1.1538. A consolidation above the resistance zone 1649-1680 will increase the likelihood of continued growth toward the next correction level of 0% at 1.1829. No emergent divergences are observed today on any indicator. Let's trade with the MACD indicator. It's time for GBPUSD. Jakub Novak presents. Today you could plan to buy the pound when the price reaches the entry point around 1.3206. With the target at 1.3250, the green line on the chart. Around 3250, you could exit long positions and open sell trades in the opposite direction, expecting a 30-35 point from the level. Strong pound growth today can only be expected after weak US data. Before buying, make sure that the MACD indicator is above the zero mark and just starting its upward movement from it. You could also plan to buy the pound today if the price tests 1.3177 twice, while the MACD indicator is in an oversold zone. This will limit the pair's downside potential and lead to a reversal upward. Growth toward the opposite levels at 1.3206 and 3250 can be expected. You could plan to sell the pound after the price breaks 1.3177, which will trigger a rapid decline in the pair. The key target for sellers is 1.3140, where you could plan to exit shorts and immediately open long positions, expecting a 20-25 point rebound. Pressure on the pound is unlikely to return today. Before selling, make sure that the MACD indicator is below the zero mark and just beginning its downward movement. You could also plan to sell the pound today if the price tests 1.3206 twice while the MACD indicator is in an overbought zone. This will limit the pair's upward potential and lead to a downward reversal a decline toward the opposite levels of 1.3177 and 3140 can be expected.
That's all for today. See you online soon.